Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to week 2 of our Unit 2. And our story for this week is going to be Coyote School News. That sounds like an interesting title. But we're going to go ahead and get started with our first day of fluency. We're going to go back and visit expression, but we're going to be adding tone with it. And we're going to be now expanding a little bit further so that we can look for some clue words as we read that gives us a signal so that we know when to change our tone so that our listeners are more interested and it keeps their attention a little bit longer. And so, one thing that I wanted to remind you of is that when we're reading with expression, it makes the story more exciting. It's when we stress some of the words with more feeling and others with a little bit less feeling, then it makes the story a little bit more lively and a little bit more interesting. And we've discussed this a lot already. We have practiced it so many times. And by now, you all are becoming pros with it. Now, when you begin this story, I am going to be reading a passage today from the short story, Chasing After Tumbleweed. And it's on page 199 of your reader. You can find it in Pearson or Sabah's Realize. And I didn't pull it up this time, but that's okay. I want you to listen, and we're going to talk about some of these clue words briefly that we hear so that we know how to bring out that expression. If I hear the word happy, if I hear the word sad, or if I hear the word chilling, does it make me think that the character is scared? Or does it make me think that the character is unhappy? What type of feelings do I get as a listener? How do I read differently as a fluent reader? So we're going to go ahead and get started. Chasing After Tumbleweed. And listen for some of these words that the author uses to connect with expression and the change of tone throughout this passage. Every morning, Tumbleweed barks at the front door until we let him out to play. He loves to run all over the ranch. Some days I find him miles away at the southern border of our ranch. He knows where the prairie dogs hide. He loves to chase them. Getting him to come home every day is my job. It isn't an easy one. Sometimes I convince my bus driver to stop on the way home to pick up Tumbleweed. Make it quick, the driver always says. Everyone wants to get home. That may be true, but no one ever seems to mind the wait as they pile to one side of the bus so that they can laugh as they watch me chase Tumbleweed. Yesterday, Dad helped me look for Tumbleweed in the helicopter. Dad uses the helicopter to drop hay to the cattle now that it's winter. Now, for hours, we flew all over the ranch looking for Tumbleweed, but there was no sign of him. It was getting darker, and colder by the minute. Where could he be? Thankfully, my dad knows his cattle well. When he saw one cow flicking back the snow with its hooves, he knew something was bothering it. He landed the helicopter and told me to go look under the cow. There he was. I'm going to have to teach Tumbleweed that it's warmer and safer underneath my bed. Now, if you go back and look at that passage, which your assignment is going to be, you're going to focus on paragraph number 1. And I want you to practice reading that passage 2 or 3 times. And I want you to read it to an adult at your house. And I want you to identify some of those adjectives and verbs that make your reading a little bit more exciting. And we'll be back tomorrow with Fluency Day number 2 with more expression and more tone. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye-bye, guys.